Hi everyone, it's Nettie Estes, and I'm going to do a quick training video on how you actually begin your first blog. And I know it can be overwhelming when you're a newbie, but trust me, once you get used to it, you'll fly through it. I can actually put a blog together in about 10 to 15 minutes now, so let's get started. So you log into your back office at Empower Network, and this page always comes up. This is your home page. So these are your options at the top as to what you want to do in a blog. And I always use text, always, because it does allow you to add a audio if you want. It allows you to add an image. It allows you to add a video. So I always fall back on the old faithful of the text. So I thought the best way to show you how to do a blog is to actually do one. So here we go. I'm using the text. Something that I do is that I create my blog on a Word document before I actually go in here and write it. I have found through experience that that is the simple way for me to do it. You can do it however you choose. But the blog that I'm going to do today is called, I think, let me just see here. I've got it down here on my small commitments lead to a big goal. So let's go back here to my small commitments. Oops, spelled it wrong. That's your title. So now we get into the description of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Word, open it up, and I'm just basically going to copy what I typed out. Whoop! You know it happens when you're making a video. Okay, so copy. And I go over here to here. You have to use the Control V. It doesn't allow you to right click and paste. So I use the Control V, and there is everything that I've typed. Now I'm pretty typical of putting a picture in on whenever I do a blog. I think it speaks volumes. Sometimes I put a video in, but I'm going to show you right now how to put a picture in. Okay, so this little icon over here, it says add media. That is how you incorporate a picture into your blog. So if you click on that, you want an image. If you were to choose a video, this is what you would go to, or an audio, this is what you could go to. But I want an image, and I need to upload it from my computer, and I know the image I want. It happens to be on my desktop. So I browse, and here I go. This particular one. And it took it. Now sometimes your picture will be too small, sometimes your picture will be too large, and you just have to open it up with Paint and resize it. Doesn't take very long at all. So add media, and bingo, there's my picture, and it's above my blog. Now it's a little big, so I want to make it a little bit different size. So I'm just going to double click on it with the left clicker, and here my old faithful is about 450 maybe. Let's see what it looks like. You can play around with this, and yeah, come on, there we go. It's a little smaller, so I kind of like that size. Now this is where we get into dressing up the blog. Again, if you're familiar with Word or WordPress, this is going to become so easy to you, and how to highlight it. And it is a good idea to highlight. There are certain things you say in your blog that you want them to stand out. I want to make this my header. Small commitments lead to a big goal over time. So I highlighted my normal. I would like to make it a big heading, so I'm going to go with heading 2. See how it enlarged it? I also want to bold it, and I would like to center it. And bingo! Small commitments lead to a big goal over time. And I get people who write me every day saying things like, Nettie, I've been doing this for 2 months. Oh my gosh, stop. Sorry. Well, I'll cancel that right now. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, so these are kind of important little things that people say to me. So what I'm going to do is just put a bold on them. You know, and maybe I'll make them a little larger too. So I go with the 3. Nettie, yeah, comes down to. Understand one thing, my success did not happen overnight. Another important bold thing, because it didn't. And I think I'll center that. So see, you can decorate this up however you want. It is so simple to do this. And I went through failure after failure. In fact, my desire to succeed only got bigger with my failures. I remember crying several times, kept asking myself, when am I going to get a break? And you know what I realized? I realized what I was going through was completely normal. So I'm trying to get down here to, you know, where here I go. I like this statement. I want to make $50,000 a month. And I'm going to center it. Now maybe I want to put that in red. So, just like Word, you can go over here and it immediately changes it to red. Okay, so simple, so simple. It's just step and click, step and click. So, let's go down here. I would have just had the means to become even more reckless, start learning things, don't get frustrated, get freaking mad. I work my best under pressure. These are important commitments. The little commitments you do daily. All right, I want to bold that, and I want to make this large. Stop worrying about the what ifs and really commit yourself to get it done. That's huge. Bold. So we will go down here, maybe center that. You're either in or you're just toying with the idea of becoming successful. Half-ass efforts produce half-ass results. So that brings me to the bottom of my blog. Now, you always have to close with a call to action. And a call to action is telling people what they need to do. When they're reading your blog, that's all fine and dandy to tell them a story, but you cannot end it without saying to them, look, if you want to get on my team, if you want to do what I'm doing, then you need to have that call to action there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoot down and copy a call to action here that I had on a previous blog that I did. Copy. And I'll just go up here and Control V. Paste it in there. Now, I think what I want to do here is change this part of the sentence because it is relevant to the other blog that I just took this from, and say, are you ready to commit? And if you are, click here and join us today. It's your time. Okay, so now this is hugely important, this call to action. So I always bold it and make it large because people need to see that. Okay? Now, you go. If you want to click here, you have to link it to a page that they're going to have to click on. So linking in your blog is so very simple also. So what I do is I'm going to show you a page that I keep. I keep a lot of my links on a Word document so that I can go back and I can grab them. You have these links in your back office. So let me see if I can I can't get off my blog right now to show you, but here's where if I wanted them to click here and put their email address in and get on my list, that would be the link of Almost a Secret. So this little paperclip right here is your hyperlink. So the URL that you want to put in it is down here, and it's the Almost a Secret Sam. And you can see it's got our affiliate, Nettie and Sam, at the end of it. Copy, go back, and paste it into the URL. Okay? And the title of it is anything really, Almost a Secret. You don't, nobody sees that, so that is only for your reference, what you put in here. Almost a Secret is, I know that takes me to the login or the capture page that Empower Network has created. So always click that. Always click Open Link on a new tab, because when people click on your link, you want them to be taken to a new page. You don't want them to go off your blog and then go, how do I get back to that blog? Because often when you do a black backspace, it takes you to, you've got to refresh the page, and people get frustrated and they just don't go back. So always click that, open a link in the new tab window. So right here, now as you can see, it's hyperlinked. The Join Us, you definitely want to link that, and you want to link that to the Join affiliate that you get with Empower Network. Copy, paste it in here, and I just put Join. Again, open a link in a new window tab, and it is hyperlinked again. So I always bold my name. Now I always close my blogs with a picture too. And so let me see, I will go down here and I'll show you how I add that picture. I go to the media again, because that's how you add pictures, videos, or an audio. But this particular picture I'm going to put in here, I've already used it. And once you use it, it instantly goes to your gallery. It's there permanently. So I click on my gallery. See that? That's the one that I used today. And I scroll down. And let me see, I've got a lot of pictures here. I think today I'm going to use the one with us in New Zealand. You just add it, and abracadabra, there it is. Left click, and because you want to shrink it, you don't want a really big size of yourself there. To shrink it down to a really nice size for a picture when you're closing out, 300. Put your 300 wide, automatically adjust the height. And I hit OK. There you go. There's a picture. But I always add a few things at the bottom here, and I'll just go down and copy this. You can do this. This is your choice. I have no issue adding our phone number. To be quite frank with you, nobody has ever called us, but they have Skyped with us. So that my Skype there, we put it out there. It's a great way to be face-to-face and just spend a few minutes getting to know someone. And if you're on my team and watching this, you know that I have Skyped with you or done a Google Hangout with you or something, because I always like to connect, whether it's over the phone or with the Skype. I bold that. Now there's a few things that I do with my linking, okay? This one here, to work directly with us, I always link it to the Join page. Oh, whoops, that's right, I did copy that. So I go back down here, I go to my Join, copy, And why do I use that when I make that statement to work directly with us? Because they have to join if they want to work directly with us. So, and it's $25 to join. Okay, so now the other thing I do is I always link my pages. And I link those to the Almost a Secret so that I can capture their email. Let me see here. This one here. Copy. Paste. And Almost a Secret. I'll just keep this short form. Secret. All right, open in a new page and down here. So I've linked that picture. Now if people, and I go back up and I do it here. I link as much as I can, because if people click on something, then you definitely want them to put their email in and take a look at this. So we've pretty well got the blog done. What's that taken us? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe 7-8 minutes, something like that. And let's go down. Let's finish it up. Now, below there, here, it asks you, you click on this, and it says you definitely want to make it public. Now, you can do a blog and just do it to your team, or you can do it to other people, you know, just people that have gotten all in, people that have done the viral blogging system. Now, please select a blog. I always use my Empower Network blog. I have not yet set up other blogs. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're on my team and you're into chiropractic or along those lines, and you want to do a specific blog just to send out to people that are interested in chiropractors or acupuncture treatments or health and wellness, then you can set up that blog. And or let's say you're into dog grooming, then you can set up a separate blog. You can set up as high as 10 blogs. If you're a car salesman, you can set it up to show different cars that are in the market for sale, or tell people about different cars, what they should be looking for if they're buying from a private user or something along that line. So I hope you get my drift there, that you can put it into kind of a blog that you want. I pretty well stick with my Empower Network blog. Okay, so now please select a blog category. As you go along, you can create new categories by simply just, you know, typing in there and hitting the return button, and you've got a new category. I have set up already a lot of my categories. So where do I want this to go? When people are Googling it or something, and they Google Empower Network, or they Google testimonials, or they Google blogging, as you go down here, this is all the tabs, the categories that I want it to be seen in. So Empower Network, blogging, how to, you gotta admit it's kind of motivational, tips for successful blogging, Empower Training, join, let's even throw testimonials in there, online marketing, MLM, network marketing. It was about commitments, so let's see, self-improvement, you got to have faith in yourself, no excuses, expose yourself to your fears. As you can see, I've got tons and tons of categories. So it's not a case where you're just, I can only put one or two in. No, you want people to find this. It's self-acceptance, spirituality, persistence, you know, which is what I've done my blog on, right? So let's go down here. You never settle, never settle. Inner voice, self-development, being alive, and of course loving yourself. Tremendously important. Okay, so those are the categories. Now down here, the tags that you want, the Empower Network has set this up so that they grab the mega tag, which is your title. Small commitments lead to a big goal. That's exactly my title. It couldn't get any better if I tried. They also randomly select words that people are searching on tags. I don't really care for some of their tags, so I go in here and I change it. And basically, I want to do commitments and goals. Other words I used was, you know, you can go back up and grab some of the words that you used in here. Emailing your list, buying or paid ad, blogging daily. Let's see, blogging, ads. You can use up to 8 keywords and key phrases, okay? So commitments, goals, blogging, no excuses, vision, failure. I talked about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let me see here. People. Okay. So now, and down here, the mega tag, it just basically it grabs the first part of your blog, and so when people when you ping this out there, they're going to see the first few statements that you've made. So basically, that's it. We have filled in everything, but we want to take a look at it. So let's publish it. Bingo. Now, go up here to the top and go to my blog. Now, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's just take a look at it here, because if I want to edit it, here's where I can edit. Okay, I can click on that and it takes me right back to the pages that we've just, you know, you see it. So now let's go down, and I have to update that. Small commitments, understand one thing, my success. Well, I don't like that. I think I need to make that larger. So I can go up here and I can go to edit, and I'll go to the second heading. Okay? Yeah. Now let's see. And for the sake of time, I really am not going to go back and look at this too closely. I'll go back later on and maybe adjust it a little bit more. So I update it again, but I did want to show you how to edit it. Now, if you want to see what your blog looks like on your home page, here you go. You go up here and you go to My Blog. And bingo, there it is on our page. And whoop, there you go. So now you can go down, you can go down, you can see how I edit it. I can look through this and go, you know what, I don't like this. I want to go back and I want to change this in here, or I want to maybe take the spacing out. I do have this one spaced kind of wide, but that's, you know, I can see it at a better view, and this is what people see when they go to your link and look at it. Now let's always check your links, okay? So click here, and you can see up here it took me to Almost a Secret, where people put their instant email address, and that when they do that, that goes to the the video and the talk that David Wood does for Empower Network. So that's that one. Now, this Join Us is not going to work, because if you're logged into your back office and you hit your Join Us bar, I'll show you what it'll do. It'll take you back to the screen. Yeah, just like that. So we cannot check that one. But over here, you know, you can check your picture. There you go. And all the links are working. So that's how you do your blog. But now you definitely want to take this Empower Network out of here and post it on your own domain. So this is how easy this is. It's all done for you. So I'm going to go to our domain, which is www.workwithsamandnettie.com, and it came up, and it's going to take me to a page that it doesn't like. Oh, no, I guess it did like it. I thought it said a bad connection. So Empower Network I'm going to get out of because I want to show you this. This is our domain, okay? So now when people come down here, let me try the join button because I closed all my Empower Networks. Well, shoot boo. It shouldn't have come up like that, but trust me, it works. If somebody else out there was clicking on this, it would work. So now, so to actually syndicate this on a free basis, this is what I want to show you how to do, because if you look at this page, it's got every blog that I've done. Well, I'm only concentrating on this blog that I've done today. Small commitments lead to a big goal. I want to syndicate that. So bear with me. I'm going to extend this little how to do your first blog and just show you within about 3 minutes how to syndicate it. So in order to get a link so that people, you can take it and you can syndicate it, just click on the title. See how I did that? I just clicked on the title and bingo, it came up here to my URL that I'm going to use to publish. But before I do that, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to like it because I do like it. Oh, I have to get in Nettie and Sam. And to get in here, you always use your user ID for Empower Network. I'm going to tweet it. Okay? Small commitments lead to a big goal. Sign in and tweet. Bingo. It's sent. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Google it. I'm going to send it out in my circles. So, first of all, I'll just change this picture. And I want it to that. I want it to the picture that I used. I want to add a comment. So what I do is I go back up here and I just grab the first few lines of my blog. And I go back down here and I paste them. And I incorporate that into, just a sec here. Incorporate that into what I want to say to people. So things like, you always leave them hanging. I get people who write me every day saying things like, and then you leave them hanging so they want to click on it. So then you hit share. So you have basically just shared your blog with everybody that you have on Twitter, with everybody that you have in your Google Hangout circles, and you've liked your own. So now I'm just going to show you a couple of places that are free to go ahead and syndicate. And maybe when I get to the end of this recording, I will write these URLs out. But for now, I just want to show you how easy it is. It's Empower Network. And over here, these are all free, okay? Pingomatic, PINGOMATIC.com. It wants the title of my blog, Small Commitments Lead to, what did I call it? Small commitments lead to a big goal. To a big goal. Okay, the URL, back here, you grab that right there. Copy. You go back to Pingomatic, and you simply put this in here. You paste it. You want to check all, because you want to send it everywhere you can. Okay, see these different services that are out there. So send the pings. It says ping sent, ping sent. Now that's one place where you can go and you can syndicate it. I'll show you another one. This is called Pingler. PINGLER.com. This is again free. There is a paid version. I don't buy the paid version. So down here, the title is small, and it remembers it from where you've just committed, or where you pinged it on Ping-O-Matic. You paste, put the URL in there, and then for this one, you can only pick 3 areas of where you want it to go. Now, I definitely want it to go to internet and online, and tips and tricks, and let's see here. As you can see, it's all kinds of real estate, publishing, photography, outdoors. Let's put it under information. Okay, there's my 3. Down here, okay, makes me click on here to do the CAPTCHA.
You're the only one who knows your pain. And if you rely on medicine to make it through your day, only you can be sure you take only one medicine at a time containing acetaminophen. It's in Tylenol, NyQuil, Vicodin, and hundreds more. When taken as directed, acetaminophen is safe and effective. But if you take too much...
Okay, now, oh, it didn't like it. Enter the following. Just a minute, I'm going to get another one. Oops. Your answer.
Please enter the following H, D. Please enter the following LAGBY.
You know what? I really dislike these
Please
characters.
enter the following FLAGCLY.
FLAGCLY. Let's see if that works. Ping. Human verification failed. I'm so sorry that this is happening. So let's go, let me see. Let me try and do it. How anybody else out there have these problems? I really dislike these CAPTCHAs. Okay, it worked. All right, starting ping process. I always get them to email me a report, and then I know it's been pinged. Okay, and it goes to hundreds and hundreds of sites. And the last one I'll show you that's free is called Mass Ping. And that is MASS-PIN.com. Now, all you have to do here is put the URL, okay, that we've been copy and pasting. Down here, I simply put small commitments lead to a big goal, and start pinging it. This takes a few minutes, but it does get sent out to a ton of places. So there you go. As you can see, success, success, success. This has been sent to Blog Search, Google, Blog Search, different countries, okay? So if people go and they type in small commitments, the odds are that this video is going to come up, or this blog, pardon me. So there you go. We're done, you know, putting it on any kind of internet that's free, pinging spots. There's more out there. Those are 3 that I use. Now when we go to put it into Facebook, which I recommend you do in our team, because they can look at your blog, they can comment on it, and Google loves comments. So the more comments that you can get onto a blog, then the more it's going to rise to the top, and when people search for your title, it is going to help you when they do the search. So get it into the team. So this is the easiest way I do. I just simply copy that. I copy the URL. I open up my Facebook. Lovely picture. Team. I go into our team right here. I get the URL in there. Then I go back and I grab a few, just a few sentences, okay, up here to start my blog out with. I paste it, line it up, and there, and then put your cursor at the end, and I always add the photo. So over here, boom. Okay. And there you go. So now let's get out of Empower Network. And I'm out of it. Small commitments, we'll get out of that. Team. And when people click on this, it goes to workwithnettyandSam.com. You have to use the domain that you've set up, whether it says Work with Nettie and Sam, Success with Nettie and Sam, Get on Board with Nettie and Sam, whatever your domain is called, you have to use that URL to post it in Facebook. Excuse me, if you use an Empower Network URL, they will not show it. They'll close it right down. So they don't like us putting out there about Empower Network. I don't know why. Apparently it goes back to the beginning when that's a whole nother story. So make sure you use the domain that you have set up for yourself, which you should be promoting yourself anyways, okay? So gang, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry it went on for so long, but I really feel that I needed to touch on bases on a level that you guys understood. So I hope this will help when you get going. I didn't have anything like this. I just sort of was trial and error. But it's so easy once you get going. But I do recommend put your blog on a Word document and then copy and paste it over. And then just do whatever beautiful touches that you want to do. So take care. I'm going to come back with another training video very soon. And yeah, I want to see you on the beaches. Okay, let's go. Let's kill this. Thank you.